Hi everyone, this is Balazs from RacingBrick. LEGO and Nike announced their collaboration back in August 2024, but we didn't get many specific details at the time. Well, today we have the first physical result of that partnership, LEGO set number 43008, the Nike Dunk, or as the product page officially calls it, the Nike Dunk X LEGO set. What a weird name. Let's start with the theme and the age rating. According to LEGO's own website, Nike is now an official LEGO theme. That's a bit unusual by itself, and it probably means we can expect more Nike products coming in the future. Interestingly, when LEGO did their collaboration with Adidas, those sets were just categorized as other. So now we have a new theme, and surprisingly, this set is rated 10+. The Adidas trainer was marked as 18+, and despite its unusual and colorful box, it was clearly marketed as a display set for adults. Casual fans maybe, but still adults. So it's a bit confusing that this one is just 10+. Based on what we've seen in recent years, nearly all LEGO sets that aren't classic playsets get pushed into the big 18+ bucket. So calling this 10+ feels like a strange decision, especially when it's clearly designed to sit on a shelf next to a sneaker collection, not to be played with. Anyway, looking at the box, the artwork is nice. Big LEGO and Nike logos, clean layout, and on the back we get a few highlights of the set's, well, let's call them features. There's also a curious little note printed on the packaging that says prompts not included. Now, you all know English is not my first language, but shouldn't that say props instead of prompts? I'm pretty sure they mean the earbuds and paper clips in the marketing photo. Not a big deal, just a funny detail worth mentioning. Alright, let's open the box. The set has 1180 pieces, the price is €100 or dollars, and it will be available from the 1st of July. Inside we get 10 numbered bags and, surprise, a paper envelope. It is always nice to see the manuals and the sticker sheet being protected, but this really should be the only way we get them. There are 3 separate instruction booklets, each one labeled with the corresponding build sections, and there's also a small sticker sheet. Here's something interesting though, out of the 10 bags, only 3 are used to build the actual shoe. Yes, the model that gives the set its name, the Nike Dunk, takes just a third of the entire piece count. And that already tells you something about this set. So, let's talk about the trainer or the sneaker, depending on which side of the Atlantic you're on. The build's core part is practically a box made of plates and brackets. It's a sturdy core, but the building process itself is very straightforward. Now, the toe box has some nice printed detail on a large curved cockpit piece that mimics the breathing holes you'd see on a real Nike Dunk. The tongue uses another printed slope, and that one sits at a pleasant angle thanks to a double joint at the base, also providing access to the inside, you know, for your paper clips and earbuds. The heel section is clipped in separately. It works, but definitely not the sturdiest connection. This part is packed with branding. There are big printed quarter-cycle panels and a large tile with both the Nike and LEGO logos. Looks good, but again, very specific prints that can't really be reused in your own builds, pushing the set in the display piece territory. The Nike swoosh is brick built and attached off-grid using jumper plates. It works visually, but it's a challenge to align correctly. There's really only one connection point that lines up everything with the printed heel parts, but you might spend a few seconds pushing the part around. These are the show laces. We get 2 color options, blue and the so-called spring yellowish green. Now, instead of printing the lacing detail on the slopes, which would practically be a single new print design and could be reused elsewhere, LEGO gives us 8 stickers per color. I know, each printed part adds to the budget, but if you're going to print Nike logos all over large specialty pieces, maybe you could have saved us the sticker microsurgery on the laces. Here's the strange part. Once the shoe is complete, it looks good. It's a decent representation of a dunk high, just in a child-sized scale. But when you step back and look at the set as a whole, the sneaker takes up so little space compared to the logo and the basketball that it almost feels like a side build. And this is supposed to be the main focus of the set. Personally, I would have loved something different here. What if we had a pair of shoes, maybe not life-size but matching, and with a bit more of that LEGO spirit? Visible studs, fewer custom prints, and most importantly, swappable color blocks to reflect how wild and varied the real Nike Dunk line is. Nike offered hundreds of colorways for these shoes over the years. As someone who's been an Adidas guy for over 2 decades, I'm still loyal to my plain black and white design, but they don't seem to offer cool new versions of it anymore. That's why I'm thinking of getting a Nike Dunk Low and customizing it in RacingBrick colors, because that's an actual service from Nike. That would have been a great experience in LEGO as well, but this set doesn't give us that flexibility. Oh, and to give you a sense of scale, I will also show you my son's real Nike shoe next to this model. Yes, he's taller than me with big feet, but the LEGO model is still tiny. Now let's take a look at the dunk stand. There is a green and white base in the shape of an exclamation mark, with the green section built sideways, and then we have the letters in blue using slopes and regular bricks. The building techniques are rather simple. There are some nice solutions here and there, but it looks like those logo sets they've been doing recently for Marvel and Star Wars. If we check the back side, there's a support pillar, and you will find a Technic assembly with two cool recolors for Technic builders, the wheel hub with white and orange parts. And the last item, the basketball. Now, this is actually cool. The basketball has a Technic structure inside, and each panel is attached to a central core. The sides are not locked together, which makes the ball feel a bit wobbly. It's not super stable, but don't worry, it still rolls. The black ribbed sections mimic the pattern of a real basketball surprisingly well, and the spherical shaping works, especially for a LEGO build that doesn't use larger curved elements. You can spin the ball on its mount using the knob at the back of the display, and it does work, but it's hidden so deeply that it's awkward to reach. So the ball is by far the most technically interesting part of the set, but its appearance is very different from the smoothness of the other two builds. The set also comes with one exclusive minifigure, B-Ball Head. Yes, this name is in the product description. This little guy is decked out in full Nike gear, with dual molded legs, side leg prints showing tiny dunks, a torso with printed graphics, and a basketball head with prints. There's even a pinhole at the top if you want to attach hair or accessories, and it can be easily stowed away in the heel compartment of the shoe. A cool and unique minifigure, potentially exclusive to the set, but in the meantime another unrelated item in this mixed bag. So, what is this set trying to be? Is it a stylish branded display piece for sneaker fans, a LEGO starter pack for Nike collectors, or a tech demo for making spheres out of bricks? Honestly, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad set. There are some good ideas in here, especially the ball, the minifigure, and the overall look, but it doesn't feel unified. The three components don't talk to each other stylistically. The shoe, which should be the star, is the smallest part. If you are a sneakerhead who wants something different for your display shelf, this will do the job, but would you pay $100 for it? And if you are a LEGO fan hoping for something truly innovative or fun to customize, this might feel like a missed opportunity. So folks, how do you like the set? Would you have preferred a customizable pair of shoes instead of a ball and a logo? Did the Adidas set do it better? Do we really need these kind of collaborations? Let's talk about it in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe with notifications, as more exciting LEGO videos are coming soon. See you next time, bye bye.